No, 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 no. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, hey, Tommy D channel here, and yeah, I'm here for the partner showcase, Nintendo Direct partner showcase. So, I mean, the first started off. I'm like, it's gonna be third parties most likely. Well, it is from the partners. So let's see. All right, good. Yeah, so it's the partners. So it's gonna be like It's not. We won't really see any that. We won't really see that many of, or not at all. See any first party games? Which I doubt there'll be any. So, but yeah, it's majority third parties. So yeah, ain't like I'm not. If you've seen my previous reactions, I'm not really. I'm not really that much. I don't really play that many third party games, or not even at all. Like sometimes even in my reaction, I say, oh yeah, I see a third party game. I mean, like, oh yeah, that's a pretty cool game looking game. I'm always like, I always give the example of Disney Illusion Island. Like I remember seeing my reaction to that. I was like, that's a cool art style and stuff like that. So, but I never ended up getting the game. But yeah, so even though I'm most likely won't get any of these games that are announced in this direct, I was like, might as well react to it since I reacted to the previous partner showcases. Might as well. Of course, if you think obviously, uh, obviously with my experience with partner showcases and and third parties, like I don't know, I would I wouldn't have any idea like what to have any predictions for them since I don't play that many third parties. But here's at least some like there's like some currently because currently in the previous during my wait for this past hour since I woke up until 8 a.m. So for that period, I've been watching like HTV's live stream to prepare for the presents or for the presentation. And so from like what he's said in his bingo, like not that I'm like copying pasting him. Like I have like one zero ideas. Two, I'm like he did say himself that like this time he might win. So hey, so I'm like I would believe like these are probably some would be some of my predictions as well alongside with his predictions. Yeah, obviously one. The first one being what time is it? Yeah, cool. Got 8 minutes. Yeah, first one. I'm like yeah. Are we gonna see some Silk Song, Hollow Knight Silk Song? So like, hey, we at least we saw like 5 or 6 seconds of that game like during the Switch 2 presentation. So there's hope that we actually might actually see like a full on trailer for Silk Song. So, but you know what Silk Song is. They might not show it again just to troll with fans again. Hades 2, like that game. Apparently, I thought that game's already out, but apparently it's not. So there you go. Hades 2. Like he also placed a COD game in there. I'm like, which stands for Call of Duty. I'm like, if you know Call of Duty, like yeah, no duh, no does is gonna be a Call of Duty game on Switch too. Like every Nintendo console had ever since the release, presumably ever since the release of Call of Duty had a Call of Duty game on it. So I think the Switch one had it. Like I'm not a Call of Duty nerd, so and I'm not a third party nerd, so I'm sure that the Switch one did have a Call of Duty game. So if it did, then yeah, it makes sense for the Switch two to have a Call of Duty game. Dust Bloods, I'm assuming that's the game that everyone popped off for during the Switch two presentation. That one, that one, like Souls, that one game that looks like pretty close to to the Souls games. And like I forgot the name. I'm already blanking on the name of that franchise for some reason. Yeah. So yeah, that game that was like everyone popped off for during the Switch two presentation. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what that game's called, Dusk Blood. So Hopefully that will be shown off there. I'll, I'll, maybe some farming sims, but I'm like, hey, there you go. Final Fantasy, like people did state that they might give it a release date for the Final Fantasy VII remake interlude game that got revealed during the Switch 2 presentation. Maybe a release date for that. I doubt Rebirth will be shown off here, but maybe I don't know. Rebirth could probably be like released on the Switch 2 like later on in its life though, which makes more sense for that. As for the third game, I don't know. That game's not even out yet, so that game probably will be for the Switch for the Switch 3. NSO ports, a potential shadow drop. I don't know. Maybe even the Yakuza game. So yeah, Elden Ring I think Elden Ring got like a yeah, I think I didn't Elden Ring get some sort of like sequel announced during the Game Awards last year, so maybe that game. So maybe that game gets a port on Switch too. So apparently maybe even a Borderlands game, Digimon. People are even saying in this stream Marvel Rivals. I'm like, okay, like that'll be crazy if that happens. But I'm like, hey, go off with Marvel Rivals. Okay, this is probably the one like at least Nintendo game that I would expect to be on here, and that being Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. Since apparently that we were saying that Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment does in fact qualify as a third party game apparently, or made by third party developers. So that's probably one of the more more like first party adjacent games that has first party characters in it. So that's probably the only one that like has game that's shown off here that would have first party characters in it. I remember seeing people on Twitter, Blue Sky, so on and so forth, saying that even Curry Air Riders will show up here. But I'm like, that just shows you that you're coping, bro. Relax. Yeah, I know Sora and was it Sora Limited and was it Capcom, Bandai Namco. I don't know. I'm assuming yeah they are third party developers, but I'm like, hey, I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, Xbox games, an Atlas game. I doubt Persona 6 will show up here. But yeah, Octopath, apparently, as he stated here. Red Dead 2, apparently even Red Dead 2. Oh, that'll be a cool game on it that to be revealed here. Red Dead Redemption 2. Alright. Yeah, apparently he also stated, Little Nightmares. Yeah, didn't we see one on the Switch 1 though? Probably, I think we did. So, yeah. Apparently, obviously Sonic is a third party franchise. So, yeah. Any Sonic games? Maybe that Heroes remake that is like rumored. So, I'm not sure what he said here. EAFC is that like a FIFA game? I don't know. I'm not I don't know that much about PlayStation and Xbox, so yeah, I think that's probably an EA game. So and Dragon Quest, yeah, those two Dragon Quest games, Dragon Quest 2 and was it 1 and 2 HD 2D 2D remake, those games. And yeah, even people in the chat here saying that probably gonna show off Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, so maybe that game as well. And then the last game we set up here was Sly Cooper. Yeah, should be all my and his. Should be all mine and his. At least predictions. I don't have that much since not a third party guy, but at least my own main prediction would be Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. I had some others in mind as well. Well, I forgot literally. Well, yeah. any minute now. It's about to start, so literally, just as I say that, freaking countdown shows up. Lame-o. Let's check up the sound quality if that's good. Yeah, I don't hear anything, but I'll adjust. I'll potentially adjust music if during the present when it starts. Is it, yeah, the same one from the Switch 2 presentation, Lame-o. At least opening wise. Okay, we're gonna start off with, I don't know what this game is, obviously. GTA 6 too, I don't know. Capcom game, there you go. Monster Hunter? I don't know if we were saying that. Yep, that's Rathalos from the iconic Smash Ultimate boss. It's Monster Hunter. Cool. I don't hear anything off the stream, voice wise. I mean, I hear the audio, but I don't know. You guys got closed captions. I'm assuming that is Rathalos, if I remember correctly. But why does this these models look awfully familiar to Fire Emblem Engage models? I don't know why that gives me that much familiarity.
Overlapping each other.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Cool.
In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners. What you just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. We hope you're looking forward to another grand adventure in the Monster Hunter universe.
Yeah, I hear something there. I don't know what's going on.
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch
Game key cards?
Before a game is shown, you'll see the
Lame-o.
logo of the system the game will launch on here.
Yeah. Just like the 3DS and Switch era. Were you not there in 2017?
Launch on both platforms.
Damn. We're not there in 2017.
Let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, just like that area. That's how I'm assuming that's how it would work out. Katamari.
Roll.
So just on Switch 1? That's weird.
A brand new game in the Katamari Damacy series is rolling onto Nintendo Switch.
So not on Switch 2? Oh my, I'm assuming you can play it on Switch 2, it's backwards compatible, but yeah, you'll get this thing on Switch 1 and just place it in your Switch 2.
The universe for the king of all cosmos.
Yeah, I do know of Katamari, but as like I said earlier, I don't play third-party games that much. But yeah, I do know Katamari exists, so there you go. Have fun playing, rolling around with Katamari, so, yup.
Music is back with an all-new soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series history.
Huh, interesting. Any good composers there?
Ready to rock and roll,
Get it? Rock and roll, huh? Because you're rolling around. Wow, even some games in like 2025, like later this year too. Cool. There's the Just Dance game. Lame-o. Just Dance 2025. Never mind. I forgot how Just Dance works. It's 2026. They're always a year ahead. Yeah, let's make sure so we don't get some copyrighted music on here. Lame. Bruno Mars, huh? But yeah, is it like is it are they gonna like not gonna be sticking to the the current format of Just Dance right now, or is it like or is are they always are they both individual Just Dance games? Because I think ever since like was it like 2020 I think it was where they where new Just Dance game just added new songs into a hub for Just Dance. So maybe. Which I'm assuming if they're gonna follow suit, this is just they're just gonna add new tracks from 2026 edition, and they're gonna put that into the hub. There you go.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, so not Hyrule Warriors just yet.
Battle
There is Sparking Zero. Lame.
Charge up and
Everyone's gonna go crazy for Sparking Zero.
Dragon
Apparently,
Ball Sparking Zero.
apparently everyone loved Sparking Zero when that first released on like was it PS4 or 5 Xbox? I don't know.
Enter the fray with over 100
Yup.
unique fighters.
I'm like, hey, I do know a guy in my household that does love Dragon Ball, and he does play Sparking Zero, so I did see some Sparking Zero in my life, so oh that's a KO, all right.
And redefine history with alternate versions of those encounters. In custom battle mode, you choose the fighters.
Yeah, but yeah, this is Switch. Yeah, this is I didn't know this earlier. This is Switch One and Switch Two, or just yeah, I think it's just, I think
Online.
as I stated earlier, it's Switch One and Switch Two, so
Plus, now you can
cool.
duke it out with motion controls using the Joy-Con 2 or Joy-Con controllers. Immerse yourself.
Yeah. So it's both games. It's both
Full attack.
Switches.
Get ready to shake the earth and break the heavens when
Ultra Instinct. Let's go.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
That's pretty soon,
Nintendo Switch
huh?
2 and Nintendo Switch systems November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Time to get
Oh,
back
PV
to your
Plants vs Zombies. What's that doing here? Huh? Garden Warfare 2? Plants vs Zombies 2? I mean, Garden Warfare 2? What is going on here? What's Plants vs Zombies doing here? What the hell? What's that doing here? Well, oh, so it's just a port of Plants vs Zombies 1 on Switch 2? Is that Switch 1? Going on. It does look nice though. I mean, it does look pretty nice though. Not gonna lie.
The club is yours.
Oh, is this? There's a FIFA game. Lamo. FC is FC FIFA. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't play FIFA games or soccer game or like generic soccer games. But if you do, go off. You play what you like.
I haven't seen that one before.
British.
Get reacquainted.
Repack. Pac-Man World 2.
Welcome to the party, Pac-Man.
I forgot to mention that.
Yummy. Pac-Man World 2 is coming.
There it is. What? There it is. What I freaking predicted last time. Last partner showcase.
Use Pac-tastic moves.
There's Pac-Man World 2 repack. I should have mentioned that earlier. Holy crap. I remember freaking predicting that like last partner showcase.
Pal in local co-op.
Okay. Well, I didn't time reference that again. Don't ask me.
Launches on
Okay.
Switch 2 and Nintendo.
I should have mentioned that sooner. There it is.
Begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, that's gonna be fun watching that crap again.
Party of Black Mages.
Bro, Talkman, the Talkman, you know, remix in repack one, man, that's fire.
Fantasy Tactics, reborn with newly added elements.
And I just wonder how they're gonna I wonder how they're gonna remix the fucking spooky theme.
Is now fully voiced,
Yeah,
add
don't
tremendous
don't don't
dialogue
want- don't
to
don't ask me
your
why that's his name. It's fucking Pac-Man.
as well as new
British
difficulty
again.
options, a feature to review story events,
I mean, I didn't buy Pac-Man World. I didn't buy Repack One, so I might, I might buy Repack Two, but I doubt it. Like I stated earlier, I when I say that for third parties, I typically don't buy it, even though I say I would.
clock strikes
Hey,
midnight, shadows emerge,
why was like it was like why did I initially thought it was fucking Danganronpa, but no, it's Persona Three.
friends, awakens the
Hey,
supernatural
that's
power
not Atlas. I thought Persona made Atlas. No, no, it's off the way. I thought Atlas made the Persona games.
as you
Weird.
forge bonds with every
Apparently, it's
class,
Sega that makes the Persona games.
battle
My
the
bad.
mysterious Tower of
But I
Tartarus,
swear Atlas made Persona 5.
caging shadows at night.
That's weird.
Enter the dark hour and seal your fate when
That's why I joked around saying that Persona 6 coming out,
launches on
but
the
nah.
Nintendo Switch 2 system,
But
October
I was like, but wasn't this game like announced like a whole year ago or something like that, or 2 years ago? It's been a while.
Next, please take a look at this.
Okay, anything big? Got that I care about? That's Hyrule Warriors. That's the temple from Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, I told you we're gonna see some Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment here. We're at least gonna get an actual release date in sometime in December. So yeah, this is probably be the only first, only game that show has first party characters in it in this presentation. Yeah, also the stages, the OG stages, also they add the OG stages as well. Makes sense. But I doubt you can play as Link in this game since if you know the timeline of Tears of the Kingdom, which is kind of weird how to have a Zelda game without Link in it, right? I mean, Echoes of Wisdom had a playable Zelda, but still had Link in it. But a Zelda game fully devoid of Link, that's gonna be really weird. Unless the game ends with going back into like unless the game has a cameo of Link in it. I don't know, which I maybe doubt. I don't know. I wonder how Link's gonna work out in this game. Okay. Is this the fucking the? Isn't this that like leaked amiibo for this game? I remember there was a leaked amiibo for Age of Imprisonment.
Age of Imprisonment.
Thanks to thanks to being apparently leaked through Tears of the Kingdoms. Before new amiibos came on Switch 2, the Unobo, so on and so forth. So apparently there was like a fifth amiibo that was like leaked alongside them. That would work for Tears of the Kingdom and work for Age of Imprisonment. Which yeah, I don't know. I think it was like a Minoru amiibo or something like that with her construct. So maybe that did seem like it though. Yeah, I don't play Madden. Sorry. The only good Madden game is Madden 08. If you know what I mean. Scott the Woz reference. Eh.
In franchise mode, choose from 3 new archetypes to begin your coaching legacy. Or become your favorite NFL coach, each with their own strategies. Customize your game plan by
Snore.
abilities each week that offer different
The only good Madden game was Madden 08.
level them up to fine-tune your plays. Plus, compete on the gridiron in local or online multiplayer.
Also, by the way, guys, I'm probably not. I'm probably not getting Matt. I'm not probably getting into Age of Imprisonment since I literally. That's like literally less than. That's like literally in like 3 fucking weeks. My God. Damn. Announcing a game like 3 weeks in advance. and then release game 3 weeks later. Like that's crazy.
Build campfires in this
That
cozy
is like such a
biotic setting.
normal, such a
Chop wood,
actual
use the
chilling
basics
title, bro. If you get
then
what I
light
mean.
them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly,
But if you
they'll
that's
go
it,
out. To stoke your campfire, place logs based on the fire's strength. Let enough oxygen flow through and
cool.
maintain the right amount of
But yeah,
heat.
back to what I was saying about Age of
Let
Imprisonment. Yeah,
logs dampen your fire.
I didn't play
Before
any of the
tossing them
previous
in the flames,
two Agent
then
Hyrule Wars games. I
create
didn't,
a
well, one, I didn't get
campfire
the
just
first one
for
because
fun.
I was young and
Sometimes
Wii U era,
celebrations is all you need.
and
So roast some
Age of
mushrooms
Calamity pissed me off,
or
and
start
Age of Calamity
fireworks
pissed me
right on
off.
the
So
side.
nah.
You can also get the
So
flames
through
going
through
where
those two
most people
experiences, yeah, I'm not getting
but
Age of
try
Imprisonment, but I
matching
am
that
going to be
heat
watching it.
fire
I'm
with
not,
a
but I am
small
going to be
stove
watching the story of Age of
and an
Imprisonment though.
USB camera. You can
Damn,
enjoy each other's
that's
company
kind of
around the
weird though.
campfire.
Using a camera,
You might even strike up
using a
some
camera while
interesting
you're
conversations.
chilling on the campfire. That's kind of weird looking. Not gonna lie.
Relax and stay a while. When chilling by the fire sparks to life on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Well, there's the shadow drop.
Fight battles big and small in these games. Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I was about to say, couldn't we already do this?
Squad up and
I
fight
swear we could already do
team
this.
in battle
Like,
royale.
yeah, did they like did they do this with like with Fortnite or something like that? I thought with Fortnite you could just like use the when you transfer your Switch One stuff to your Switch Two, you could like play the Switch One version of Fortnite on the Switch Two. And I'm assuming it would do the same with Apex Legends on if you have if you have Apex Legends on Switch One and you transfer that over to Switch Two, you could play it on Switch Two. Ah, that's weird. A fucking mouse, holy crap! Holy crap! That's a mouse. Why are you not walking? Why are you not running on all fours? That's just so weird. What the hell? Go, bro. Run on all fours. Why are you walking? Why are you bipedal? What the hell? What the hell's wrong with you, mouse? You're a fucking mouse. Walk on all fours. Why are you bipedal? That is so weird looking. There you go.
A Little Mouse's magnificent adventure begins when Hella launches on Nintendo Switch.
That's a weird name for a mouse. I'm not gonna lie.
Explore a galaxy.
They're Star Wars Outlaws. Apparently, everyone hates Star Wars Outlaws for some reason.
Across the iconic galaxy
I don't know.
far away in this
Everyone hates Star Wars Outlaws for some reason, but go on.
taking place between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi films.
That entire year, what the hell?
Who, along with
That is just 1 year in between events of those movies.
explore distinct locations,
Okay, bro.
both new and familiar,
Okay,
as you fight
you're telling me this stuff happens in between both movies within that year.
gain the means to start a new life.
I think it was like 4 ABY to 5 ABY. Like Jesus,
Or by land on her S-57 Cardinal
is this? I don't think this is canon though to the Star Wars timeline though. I doubt it.
mini-games in between. Embark on high-stakes missions.
But yeah,
Engage in dogfights as you travel across the Outer Rim. And get ready to live the life of a scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
yeah. Everyone's saying Ellen in the chat. Like,
Pre-orders
bruh,
are available now on Nintendo
why is it so hated? Don't ask me.
Switch.
I'm not staying in the loop. I don't know. Is this Dust Bloods? I don't know.
As an agent of a secret collective, you'll travel between a future plagued by anomalies and the past on the verge of collapse to uncover the mysteries of this world. In the future, dangerous creatures born from the remnants of humanity
Orphans.
prowl the wasteland.
Hmm.
You'll need to craft
I mean, it doesn't look like Dust Bloods. So I'm like, hey,
to fend off brutal enemies.
it does have a nice atmosphere. Not gonna lie though.
Them.
I do like myself some, not horror, but like futuristic horror, something like that. If you know what I mean.
Even more nightmarish form. So act
It does look pretty nice with that atmosphere and story wise. So
You'll also come across rifts that allow you to travel back in time
hey,
by extracting the essences of people you meet in the past. You can strengthen your own abilities.
You're just fucking killing people outright, damn, bro.
There's a
Just travel back in time just to kill the person in the past instead of fucking current time. Damn, bro. Alright, go off.
on reality.
I know why I say go off, but go off.
What caused the world to collapse?
Yeah, what caused it?
And what is the true mission you've been tasked with?
I mean, bro, if you could go back in, if you could go back in time, go back in time to figure out why the world ended up like that. Like, bro,
The dragons of the
there's the Yakuza game. Is it a new one though? I don't know. Is it Yakuza Zero? I don't know. Like a dragon? I don't know. I don't play fucking Yakuza, but hey,
Yakuza Kiwami 2
seems like a new one.
to Nintendo Switch
Is that? I didn't hear that, but is that? Sounds new to me.
Tokyo, Sotenbori, Osaka, two prolific entertainment districts in Japan, where the former dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, faces down the dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda.
Does sound new to me. Not gonna lie. It sounds like it's like a sequel to a previous game. So in that entry, so
Moves to take on foes and
doesn't it sound like any port or what or like the previous announcements that Yakuza had.
disposal.
But yeah,
Plus, there's still
I
plenty of
think this is new. It seems new to me. Hit that bullseye. Hit that bullseye. There you go.
karaoke and even golf.
Bro, that is just so weird in a Yakuza game, not gonna lie. It's just casual stuff in a Yakuza game when the world's like falling down, like bruh. Like, imagine like golfing when the world ends, like bruh.
Dragons begins when Yakuza Kiwami 2
And aka imagine fucking doing karaoke when the world ends, like bruh. That's just why so casual?
Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the Epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day.
Yeah, the first game as well. There you go.
Graphics, improved frame rates, and additional language support. There are plenty more games heading to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look.
Okay. No dust bloods. Lame-o. Just casually just like knocking off a fucking drone in the air when you're a baby, that's crazy. Hello Kitty. Let's go, Hello Kitty, let's go. No release date? Oh my god, it's still fall 2025. But yeah. Damn. Cool. Cool. Well, there's the Borderlands game everyone wanted. Or well, at least what he wanted in his predictions.
Before we go, we've got
Oh yeah, no Silk Song. Again, no Silk Song, lame-o. Is this Dust Bloods?
To pass through that door.
No, it's not Dust Bloods. Dust Bloods, it's not. Square Enix?
To
Octopath Traveler 3.
From here, heroes set out on a journey of hope.
I don't know, that's the first thing I could think of.
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG brought to life.
So it's a new game, so it's not Octopath Traveler, it's just another one that's in the same style as Octopath Traveler and Project Triangle, I think it was that was the name of that game.
Is all the
That's actually its name, Project Triangle, that's kinda crazy. If it is.
Kingdom of Uther, one
But yeah, just another game in that like same art style as those two games.
beyond the castle
Cool.
walls. An adventurer, Elliot.
I mean, it'll be crazy. It would be crazy if we got an Octopath Traveler 3 and or Triangle Strat. I think it was called Triangle Strategy. I think that's the name of that game, or Triangle Strategy too.
Beyond the kingdom's
But hey,
into the great
I'm assuming we'll eventually get a Triangle Strategy 2, aka or maybe even Octopath Traveler 3.
with all
But don't ask me. I don't know I haven't played those games or I haven't even watched those games, so
and find opportunities.
So I don't know those games ended and how there's even a possibility for a sequel.
Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar. Chains and sickles
But
to
yeah,
swing and pull
same thing for this game. I was like
and more.
probably in like 10 years time, maybe
Total.
hell even 20 years time. I don't know. Maybe this game will get a
Also
sequel.
strengthen your weapons by equipping
But that's
different
like down the road though.
Try out all sorts of variations to find the play
Yeah.
style that works for you.
That's at least my experience with this quote unquote franchise of games.
Companion Faye can also attack.
Hey yo, a fairy can attack. Holy crap! That didn't happen in Legend of Zelda.
Both Elliot and Faye separately, or two players can control them at the same time.
That's kind of weird though.
She's very helpful on your adventure.
I mean, controlling like a second player controlling with the first player controlling, that's kind of crazy.
Join Elliot and Faye on a grand journey.
So you're just going solo. No, there's no other team members with you. Okay, why you going solo, bro? You know friendship's the key.
Millennium Tales launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I think we're gonna see the sequel in like 2036. Yeah, that's gonna be a while from now.
Survey to gather player feedback.
So that's not the last game. I thought that was the last game.
Everything began with the birth of Orsa.
Is this still Elliot, or is this like
Our world
another game in?
Forstera.
There it is. 3-0. Because people wanted a fucking prequel to talk about Traveler 1. Alright, go off. Alright then. People wanted a prequel to Octopath Traveler 1. Go off. So maybe we're gonna be waiting even longer for our third game. Or at least a sequel to 2. If it does justify a sequel. No, like I said earlier, I didn't play any Octopath Traveler games, so I don't know. Judging by how 2 ended, I don't know. If 2 ended like with no way of a sequel, then no. If 2 ended like with open ended or something like that, I don't know. There you go. Huh. Actually coming out this year, damn. I thought that would be coming out next year alongside Elliot.
Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I won't be. I might not be watching that much. I might not be playing that much, but yeah, I might not be playing that many of these games. But maybe, I quote, maybe I'll be playing Pac-Man World 2 Repack. Maybe, which I might doubt. I doubt I would. But if you want to see why I might not be playing it, watch the earlier moments of the stream. And you'll see why. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's how I would typically finish it off. So, from what I'm saying, I don't need to like look through the presents like how I did last week with the Pokemon presents. So yeah, 'cause, I won't be playing that much. Like I said, Bit Defender, relax, Bit Defender. Like, bruh, it's fine. There's nothing going on. There's nothing sus going on here. But back on topic, yeah. Really, like, have really nothing to yap about third parties, but there you go. I'm mostly said everything what I was gonna say, so yeah. So, like I stated last week, because last week I was expecting thanks to the Nate the Hague, yeah, I was saying that yeah, there would be presumably be a direct next week, this week, but yeah, like what I said last week, yeah, nothing really on mind for the future of the channel, like yeah, whatever's like I said, like whatever I stated last week, I would be saying that, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna be doing, the rest of for the fall since there isn't like a fall MCU movie coming out, so yeah, the next the next compilation of those Titanic cards that those will drop with Spider-Man Brand New Day in 2026. Yeah, literally exactly a year from now. Well, not from now. So, I'll probably be watching it on Saturday. So so it probably will release on August 1st, 2026. So literally exactly a year, almost exactly a year from now is when that video will drop. So yeah. So if you guys can be patient, yeah, because I'm only releasing those compilation videos like once a new movie releases. So it's not my fault. Marvel Studios is scaling back on movie releases each year. So yeah, there you go. So that's like the next. That's the next thing for. That's the next for that franchise of videos that I'm releasing. But most likely, the next video up on the channel would most likely be the War of the Fat Italians 2025. Like highlight video. So, I do those videos like those highlight videos like every year since 2020. So I did one for Watch Feed 2020, I did one for 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. So yeah, Watch Feed 2025 will most likely release sometime in the fall of this year. Presumably maybe in October, November at the latest. At the earliest I think I saw it was most likely like in late August, sometime in September. So that's like most likely the next video, and then after that, it's probably gonna be my New Year's 2026 video. So like I have like really nothing on mind I have nothing on mind currently planned for the channel next. Those are the only two main ones I currently have planned. If something big does drop, if I want to record some reaction, yeah, like I might, from what I've seen about what I've seen from Bonanza, apparently people are saying that Bonanza's final boss is like crazy. By the way, I haven't beaten Bonanza yet. By the way, so no spoilers yet. I haven't beaten it, but I do know about K-Roll. But from what I've seen, apparently the finale of DK Bonanza is really crazy. So I might do my reaction to the final boss. I might or I might not. So that's just up in the air. I might just like play it by myself and just like react. Cause I could have done when Mario Kart World released, I could have done my reaction to that Rainbow Road. Yeah, I ended up not doing it, but yeah, I did have a crazy reaction to that Rainbow Road, by the way. So I'm like, that's one possible regret that I did have not actually recording my reaction to Mario Kart World's Rainbow Road. But yeah, I do remember it though, my reaction to it. So I may or may not do a reaction to the final boss of DK Bonanza. But most likely not, though. But yeah. Other than that, like, I might, if something big does drop, I might do a reaction to it. Other than that, like, next I think could be, the next, Nintendo Direct, which people are saying currently theorizing the next one could be the Mario 40th anniversary Direct in like sometime in September. Maybe a general direct in September instead of the Mario 40th. I'm like, yeah, this year is Mario's 40th anniversary. Like, what the hell are they gonna do for the 40th anniversary? So maybe that's like that could also be the next one as well. If a new direct is announced, I will post up the upcoming, post it as upcoming when it gets revealed. So we'll see in September. So. Or sometimes, if there's gonna be any, like fall presentation for Nintendo Direct, or or a Mario 40th anniversary Direct. We'll see then. But other than that, that's the current mindset that I have for the future of the channel. So other than that, should be everything that they have to up about. So see you guys. See you guys for whatever the next thing would be. I'm just gonna be waiting. There you go. See you guys for the next thing sometime like I don't know, maybe for the next video. So see you guys for the next like video being possibly the Watch V 2025, and then the next live stream could potentially be the September the 2025 direct, or instead of that, it could be the Mario 4DS direct. Like I did one for the 35th, so back in 2020, so might as well. Did I do that? I don't know, but I'll see if I did. But I did one for the Mario Wonder direct though. But yeah, so guys, see you guys. So see you guys for the next, whatever the next thing I'll do. Peace, and this is D Channel signing off.